This video is sponsored by Phoenix Feather. Use code LIFE5 to get 5% off of your next purchase. Phoenix Feather, more than a store. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about LOOT. I guess it's pronounced like that because loot would be spelled normal. This one has an extra O, so I guess it's loot, you know? Not really sure. So yeah, it's a nice game of collecting different resources around the map, buildings, you know, building your little village and trying to score the most points by the end of the game. So let me show you what you get inside this box and how everything works. So the artwork, absolutely gorgeous. I really love it. So this is very simple, easy game. As you can see, there's really few rules up here. The game is straightforward, really easy to understand. So each of the players will get one of these villages and you will put them in front of yourself. And in this bag, you will also get, in this bag, we're gonna come to that bag. In this game, you will get a bunch of these little workers that you are going to put on the main board itself. And there's some shields over here because there's some abilities that you can one time use. You get some extra baggies, you know, for components, which I actually really don't need. And you will get a bunch of these tiles that you will be collecting throughout the game, and these tiles you are going to be putting on your board in a certain patterns so you can score better points, stuff like that. So of course another player color, and over here you see how well we did. And yeah, so basically you will create your board with these tiles, depending how many players are playing. I'm just now going to randomly, like, you know, put something on the board just to show you how the game works. And each of these locations will have either towers, houses, or some of these like castles, and you are going to try and lift those off. And in this bag you get a bunch of scoring opportunities, so to say. So these ships, you're trying to collect these and put them on your board, because that way, let me just move everything a little bit up, because that way if you put it like so, and if this has 2 trees and 1 gold nugget around it, you will score the points, you know. And it will score you, I mean, this is what you need to like flip it, and then you will score 2 points for each of the towers that you are able to get on your board throughout the game. And all of these things you get in a certain different way. If you connect 2 castles, you get castles. If you go next to the house, you get the house. Am I saying that correctly? I apologize. Right now I'm not really sure. Now, as I said, it's really simple game, but for some strange reason I just need to check out what you get when you collect certain things. How you collect certain things. Yeah. You collect houses by just capturing them, being next to them. If you have 4 or more guys around the castle, not around the castle, just if you have 1 guy over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, 1 over here, and one of them is touching the castle, you will get the castle. And towers you collect if you manage to, you know, connect 2 of them together. So if you have 2 meeples over here, these 2 are connected, so you are able to get those for yourself in your area, in your play area. And basically you are going through until you spend all of your workers. There's some special abilities that you can use throughout the game. Let me just show you the tokens of those. So for example, there's these 3 tokens, and they are all one-time abilities that you will keep here like so. And yeah, what this means is you will use them when it's appropriate. For example, this one you are going to use when you want to play an extra worker, because, you know, you see that somebody is going for something. Oh, I'm sorry, I just nudged the camera a little bit. Are we okay? Yeah, we are okay. So when you are seeing that you are going to like be cut off by another player, but you maybe are able to cut them off, then you can play this token and it will just let you play another of your meeples, of your Vikings on the board. This one gives you double the prize. Whatever you cover up, you get that prize. And this one also gives you a ability to put your meeple where other player meeples are. Because in this game, one space can only hold one of the meeples. And you can see there's different like sheep, trees, Vikings like on the board. When you put it or when you put your meeple, you will get those as resources because they are important for scoring. Because throughout the game you will get these houses in different, you will mix them up and deal one to each opponent, 3 of them to each of the players, and you will have a certain things to score, you know, depending if it's a small or if it's like this bigger one. These bigger ones require more stuff, but it will give you more points. The smaller ones require, no, this is actually the biggest one. So this one gives you the most points, but requires certain things around it, you know, houses and keep and, you know, towers. So these are the buildings, as I said, you are collecting throughout the game, but you will also get the sheeps, the wood, you know, the trees, the gold nuggets, the warriors, and whoever has most of these will probably get some, they will get some extra points by the end of the game. And as you are putting those on the board, you are slowly blocking yourself out of options, you know, because when you get those ships and try to score them, sometimes stuff, you just have to be really smart how you put everything on the board, because you want like those golden nuggets and trees and sheep to score you multiple tiles, because that's an option. If that sheep is touching multiple tiles that require sheep to be able to score, you know, you can use one sheep to score multiple tiles. So it's like you have your little own puzzle going on while you are battling on the main field and trying to figure out, you know, how to outmaneuver others, to connect different things, you know, to get those houses, to get those castles, to get that tower if possible. So yeah, it's really nice. It's really easy game. It's like laid back game, even though it has a board where you are where you're going one against another. It doesn't feel really like a take that game, you know. It doesn't really feel like you are blocking each other, because you can always place your meeple next to any other meeple, you know, so you can kind of continue and try to maybe do your stuff somewhere else, because this is somewhere where you are cut off. You can't get those 2 towers. Maybe you can get some other 2 towers, you know. You can play those, you can play that token that gives you 2 meeples, and bam bam, you connect them really quickly. So yeah, overall it's really fun. It's easy game to understand, easy game to learn, nice to play. I really enjoyed it, so I definitely recommend you check it out if you are in a market for games like this, you know, to end the night, so to say. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for spending all your precious time with me, for likes, subscribes, for supporting me on Patreon. Helps out a lot to make this channel grow. And yeah, that is that. Until next time. Pozdrav.